What's up, guys? It's Maro here.
My name is Kobina popularly known as Maya.
My name is Nasto.
Check my Chico.
Welcome to Adventures.
My name is MWANGO.
Miss Trudy Eve in the house.
I'm from Kenya.
I'm coming.
They were better than the others.
My name is Mayugno. Discretion no service is manganga. Wood no simba no Jonathan the Somebody German machine. Ep54.
Christmas list.
Yes. I thought it was just a conversation. I would love to go in depth of this podcast because I feel like podcast is where I get the chance to express myself.
Hello. How are you all? How you doing? Happy weekend. Guys, welcome so much. Oh, you're so much welcome to today's video, today's live stream, today's episode. Of course, this is a reaction video. And my name is JT. For the new people, my name is JT. This you watching is JT Podcast. And of course, back again to sanitize the streets. So as you're joining, at least let me know how you're doing. Are you okay? You and your family, how you're doing? It's been a moment, How's your weekend flowing? For the new people, you're completely new here. Welcome so much, okay? For the returning subscribers, welcome back. All right. Remember to like the video and remember to subscribe if you haven't. Tonight, I'm here with my glasses because it's a little bit too late and just don't want light hitting my face that much. Of course, I have my my placenta juice here. Wow. Cheers, guys. So, it's my pleasure to have you tonight. What's the time over there, by the way? Because I'm saying tonight. It's 10:22 p.m. 10:22 p.m. East African time where I'm broadcasting from. I'm really happy this time. I'm chilling. It's a weekend. I don't have much pressure. Just like, no, let me not go there. I have no pressure. Unlike Dee Mongo, who feel rushed to just get into marriage quick, fast. I've been asking myself, all this hurry for? I mean, why is Dee Mongo talking about settling down, getting married and blah, blah, blah. For me, I have no pressure at all. I know I'm too old, but hey, I have no pressure. No hurry in Africa. I'm not Dee Mongo. Dee Mongo is the one who feels rushed. She should get married and, settle down, have these kids. The African Empress right now talking about settling down. Something is up, man. There is something called the world. The world doesn't understand whether you are an influencer, whether you are who you are. When you hit the wall, and when nobody wants you anymore, the thing. You pick what is available because, of course, choices are limited. You know how it goes. Alright, guys, welcome so much to today's video. It's my pleasure to have you all here. Happy weekend. And of course, we can start today's reaction video as we check what's happening in the streets. Of course, today being the last day of this month, getting now to half a month, it's been God's play. Yeah, it's been God's grace and God's blessing to be here. It's the Most High who did all this, And we thank God for this fight, So I appreciate you being here with me since the year began to now, since the month began, and today being the last day of the month. I say thank you so much. So as we're getting down to today's video, I'd like you guys to like the video and subscribe. All right? Can we get started? Shall we? Of course. All right, now here we go. in Nyabohanse, there is this thing called debate or whatever. Was it a talk or debate? Whatever was that. You see, I've been looking at what's happening in the village. Slowly. And now this decision of Dee Mongo really in hurry to find somewhere to build a home. As an African lady, I'm like, okay, it's not, how do I say? It's not cultural. When they talk about culture, it's not cultural for a lady to be quick to find somewhere to live. You get to settle where the man goes, where I go, you go. You understand? But now the lady wants to get somewhere to build a home. I don't know if she will be the one who will get now the man from Poland to come and live with her in the village, because the essence of Dee Mongo want to build in her home around her mother, to build a home there and to start a family. So I was kind of stuck in between, where is it cultural or is it modern or something, because I don't understand. Because if it was cultural, then Dee Mongo is not supposed to build a home there. You're supposed to get to your man, and your man will decide where you guys are going to live. Probably not in around in the Nyabohanse, not around the Conam. Of course, somewhere else. But now that Dee Mongo is the one who want to build that home where they want to live with the Poland girl, whoever that man will be. I was like, okay, this is a little bit different. And what is inspiring this rush? So today, when they were having that conversation, we just ended some minutes ago. When I was watching that conversation, which ended some minutes ago, they were like, that Maro is advising Dee Mongo why she should get married as soon as now, because her age is provoking her. I mean, Dee Mongo is such a time of the year that in your life that you need to get married ASAP. You should get married as soon as now, because wow, age doesn't wait. But now how Maro is making it look like it's a joke. Okay, conveying a message or maybe communicating a very strong message in a way of a joke. Maybe Dee Mongo was too late to grasp the joke. It wasn't a joke, by the way. It was a message like, hey, Dee Mongo, we are forever 34 as me. So you know your age, literally. And in our culture, that's according to in our culture, when you reach this age that you're supposed to be married and have like 4 minimum kids. So you know the thing. Are you supposed to sit down right now and act like an influencer or something? Or are you supposed to get married and start your family? So that was up. Okay. Before we get started, at least let me say hello to a few people who are in the house that I've seen their comments. Starting from up here, Island Guy was the first. I'm blessed. Prime Tiger Videos, newbie comment. I am Essie. Dr. Cheryl. Kerry, hi. Miss Optimistic, newbie comment. Unblessed. Who else? Afro Knay Foreigner. Oh, Forager. Okay, Afro, let me say. Afro Melanie, you're here. John P, you see here. OG Digital Dre, you here. Goti. Is it Goti or Goti Matata? Who are you? Karib, I see you. Maureen, habari, mzuri sana. Jani or Juni, what's up? Lynn's Kitchen, what's up? Welcome. What are you cooking tonight or today? Rashford, I see you, and thank you for joining. Who else have I not say hello to? Lillian, I see you. Anyone who I haven't said hello to, I'll be saying hello to you as we proceed. I'll be greeting you as we proceed. So now, does it mean that, okay, this is the question I'm posing to you now that we beginning this one. Let me pose this question to you all. So you leave a comment here as we discuss this. Does it really mean that Dee Mongo has come to term, or she's making peace with the fact that maybe for her, she's gonna settle like, let me call her independent lady who want to settle with or without a man? Or is there something that we don't know? Because for me, I thought maybe if she wanted to settle or maybe to move in with a man, it could be somewhere outside Nyabohanse. I don't know who's that man who can marry Dee Mongo and still come and live around Congressman. I'm not sure. Because for me, I don't know if that was me speaking from an African point of view. I don't know about y'all. Speaking from an African point of view, me, I can marry someone like a lady and go to live in her village. No, that's according to us, okay? But for Dee Mongo, I don't know if that Polish guy is going to marry Dee Mongo and still come and live in a villa that Dee Mongo is going to build in the village, because yesterday, we were talking about that land that Dee Mongo purchased from a drunk young man in the village, brother to Ernesto. By the way, I saw a video from Ernesto where he was complaining and saying, no, we're going to get our land back. I'm afraid that they're not going to get it, because it's a Game of Thrones, like a war of what? Power. They have money, power of money, power of dollars. They grab from you, and all you can do is maybe cry and you shut up. They take the land, and that's how it goes. Now that she purchased the land, she's now laying down plans to start building a villa. Maro built a villa. David Jr. is building, maybe David Jr. is going to settle in that home. That congressman home is literally, according to us, culturally, that is David Jr.'s home. All right. But now for Dee Mongo to build a home for her as a lady, then that doesn't mean she's going that route of the like of, with all due respect, the likes of Sagati, Priska Sagati, and It's Pasi. You see that route? At least you know what I'm talking about. I mean, for Dee Mongo to want to settle and build a home for her around Congressman village there is maybe because she is going to that direction of Priska Sagati and Pasi. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you want to build a home as a woman so that when you get a man can come and live with you in your home in Africa. I don't know. Because when I'm talking like that, people in the other world, they can be like, there's no problem with that. A man can come and live with you. Well, that's okay, according to your bar. For us, it's different. It's really different. And I'm glad that they were having this kind of conversation about cultural clash and stuff. What is expected of a lady, like an African lady of Dee Mongo? What is expected of a man like Marwa? And why she should get married as early as now? Because according to Akasha, when it reaches a time like now, in her age, then a year or 2 years later, that's to mean she will be outdated. No man will be looking at her just like they're doing right now. So in the meantime, while you are getting this attention from the streets and the men are showing interest, that's the perfect moment you should grab a man and start a family. It doesn't matter, But if you play that, if you take chances at that time, a year or 2 years later, nobody will want even to look at you. You'll be going to clubs. That's according to me. You're going to clubs, and they'll be like, yo, can't you all see me? And people will be like, yeah, we've seen you. So what? No, you guys don't take notes of me like I'm here. Can't you see I'm here and I'm beautiful? People are like, oh, please. Please, give us a break. So that is how it goes. So how are we going? So what is Dee Mongo rushing? Did you go to one of the funniest headlines that's sparking the troll? Give me sorry, I didn't know that. JT, yes, the tradition in most cultures, the bride goes to the groom's home, village. Absolutely. Now that is what I'm talking about. All right. But now, how is land purchased in Nyabohanse? Does it mean there are no witnesses, signatories? Just wondering. All of them were there, signatories and all of them. They were there. If you watched my yesterday's video, I showed you how they were signing and putting fingerprints and thumbs. So it was there. They were there. Yes, I agree. The bride should go to the groom's home. That's how it's supposed to be, according to us. That's how it goes. This already in her 40s. Oh my. I ain't saying that. I'm not saying that. But anyway, Anyway. I reckon Mura's plan is the whole farm help build a land all around his villa. Then D, etc. will move on. She ain't staying there. She wants a Muzungu life. Maybe. Percy is married woman, please, JT. She's in her late husband's home. You know, what I'm talking about is she is building a house for herself. Right now, we're not perceiving her as a married because when your husband dies, you become free. You're not married anymore. You are free to marry someone. You are free to move on. It's not like a divorce or maybe separation. That's why I talked about Percy and Priska Sagati in that context. But do not misunderstand it, you know? So, Dee Mongo, while she's hurrying to settle down and build a house for herself in that village, now my question is, what is the hurry for? Today, Dee Mongo comes with a very different talk. That Dee Mongo really is longing to have children playing around her and now have a husband. Because she feels like it's such a time. So are we talking about the world travelers retiring and coming back home now to start families? Is it too early or is it too late? I don't know. They know best. But now for Dee Mongo to bring this topic, I was like, okay. How old are you, Dee Mongo? Didn't you say you're in your 20s? Then what's a hurry for? You were in your early 20s and you've accomplished a lot. Then you are just introducing a Polish guy over here that you are moving in. That now the card is being flipped that Dee Mongo going to build her own villa in Yabohansa around her brother, Maro, around Congressman. And I'm like, okay, Dee Mongo, what's changing real quick? That's a quick move. What is happening? Let me just pick this as a possibility. Okay, Junie, let me pick that as a possibility that she could be. She could be. Yeah, yet you're looking quite dapper in your turtleneck. Hey, I'm feeling flattered, you know. Thank you for the compliment. Is it a compliment? Yes, it is. Thank you, Miriam. You know, at times you guys come here and start throwing comments without even bro, why you guys so mean? Why can't you tell me if I'm looking horrible so that tomorrow I don't come like that? But anyway, thank you. That is generous of you. I appreciate that. 35. This 35. Oh my. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's get down to that video. And we get down to that topic that we're having tonight or some minutes ago. And I feel the rush. I can feel the rush in Dee Mongo's voice. She looks worried about time. I don't know, her biological clock has really ticked so much. And she looking at her biological clock, she's like, oh my God, damn. I can't believe that I'm waking up to 36 tomorrow. And now, literally nobody's hitting on me. You know, it makes sense why she was coming with someone's DMs, you know, messages, Instagram messages, that a man was hitting on her, telling her, hey, I can take you and treat you and do A, B, C to Z for you. Is it that that was something she was wishing that someone could be serious and hit on her like that? I mean, if someone was serious actually and come out and tell Dee, you know, I'm willing to do all that for her, then that would be dream come true. That's how I viewed it, because all of that flexing and stuff, like she was portraying herself like she's that lady who want maybe her buys higher like this, or maybe she's on demand. So rich men are hitting on her, you know. If a rich dude come, you know, when a rich man wants you and another man is fighting for you and another one, that means you're still in the market, okay? Uko soko. But now, when you reach that point where you go a day, 2 days, 3 days, according to her, as she perceives herself as an influencer, world traveler, and literally nobody actually is taking note of you. Nobody wants to say, hey, you know, I kind of feel like I want you or stuff like that. So that's to mean that something is up. something's wrong, something's wrong. But now, Dee Mongo is purchasing land, and she wants to build a home, and she wants to move in with a Polish guy who wants to bring 20 cows to Congress mom as bride price. So I don't know how is this going to happen. So this Polish guy is going to bring 20 cows and give to the Kong dad and move in with Dee Mongo into the same village, into a house that Dee Mongo is building, because now she purchased the land with her own money from Condad, literally a family-owned property, right? And now she is going to get a man moving in with her inside that village. Okay. If I was Dee Mongo, I would say, I'll come clean and say, for me, I feel like I should go that route of Priska Sagati or whoever, any other independent, I'm saying independent ladies, okay? I'm not talking about who is building her own houses, but I mean, independent lady. So if that is the rush, then she could come out and say, for me, I just want to build my house, and whoever wants to move in with me can come in, live with me here. All right, okay. Guys, I've seen what you guys are saying. Let me bring this one here. In the meantime, guys, like the video and subscribe, okay? Like the video and subscribe. On the other hand, we'll be talking about Rosio, because Rosio, she wants to move out the village. And her move, that I feel like it's a rush too, just like Dee Mongo is rushing to get married. Why? Rosio, why are you running? Why are you running from the village? Dee Mongo, you need to come for your goon called Juliet Thomas. Dee Mongo, come for your goon called Juliet Thomas. Okay? Just a minute here.
Eat where he works and all that.
Even you have a lot of money in your pocket.
Okay. So before we come to this conversation that they were having today, let me take you back to this area that Dee Mongo was touring the land. So this is the land literally that she was buying. I hope that most of you have seen it so far. And now, this is the land she's intending to build on. All right?
Your house, sister, you put somewhere in the middle here. Who is the $50?
He's telling Dee Mongo where to buy, to put the house and blah, blah. So my question is, has Dee Mongo made her mind to start living alone, maybe as a single mother or as an independent? Let me call it, with all due respect, an independent lady. Because if I say single mother, it will come out controversial a little bit. People are like, single mother, how? Maybe for her, she just wants to go that route, like get a Polish guy, give me a baby. Maybe already she has a baby. I'm not sure. Let me see. Today's video, what's she wearing? This baggy sweater. I don't know. Maybe that's the point. Maybe if that is the point, that, okay, time is not on my side. I'm already pregnant. Before people realize and come for me, how am I going to start living by myself? In 9 months, the villa will be here. Before you realize she's moving in, living her own life in a gated community, her gated compound, just like Priska Sagati and the others, and as an independent lady. So this wedding or this marriage that you guys are waiting maybe could happen or may not happen. So in that conversation that we're having, and now I reflect back to this area that they were looking for this land, and her, because lately Dee Mongo is so closer to MARWA, very much closer, that they are sharing a lot of life stories lately, something I'm not used to. Now, MARWA has become more than a brother. It's like now an elder giving advices to Dee Mongo, just like now we could expect Condad to be advising Dee Mongo. Like, you know what, my daughter, I really feel like your age can permit you to get married. You know, you should settle, you should get a man, you should do this. This is what you should do. This is what you should build. If you're getting married to someone, and I guess you should do this and that and that. But now, Dee Mongo, in her hurry to get to get a land and build, now that brings me to a question: that is that marriage still up to happen, or is it now a done deal? Has she come to terms that now I have to start my own life with or without a man, because time, as I said, the clock is ticking. And according to Maro, Maro is trying to be so real with Dee Mongo and telling her about age. Hey, in our culture, you, as in your age right now, you are supposed to have kids and married and at least aging gracefully. You know what I mean, like aging gracefully. So maybe Dee Mongo is feeling that rush. She's feeling that stretch. Like, okay, it's true. I'm a little bit too old. I'm a little bit too old, and maybe if I play with this time from this moment to onward, I might end up here. I might wake up to 40, and in our culture, no man will actually want to even talk to me, not even say hi. Maybe. Now she wants to build a house. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, okay, Dee Mongo, let's see. The land is here. She purchased, you see. Maro being the architect or whatever, the planner, advising Sister Dee Mongo to purchase land and start building a villa and move in. And whoever want to marry her or maybe want to start a family with her will come move in with her. I don't know how that's going to happen. But no, this idea of having many homes, like Madam Boss in Kenya, you have this lady, a very famous lady called Akode. I don't know if you guys know her. So Akode is one of the famous lady in Kenya who has multiple homes. And for her, marriage is not part of her. It's not part of her priority. I mean, she can marry and divorce anytime she wants to, but she doesn't want to be bounded in marriage. So for her, she just wants to be free. Okay, you can come give me a child if you want to. I mean, she'll go out and select a man who wants to have a child with. Then that's business. It's not something like to bound her there. So after giving the child, you can bounce, go back. So that's how, and she said that is her role model. I was like, yeah, right there. Yeah, Dee Mongo, Madam Boss. So Dee Mongo built a house, want to build a house in Nyabohanse, in her home, right there. And now start her life, can I say, as a single mother or what? And now brother Maro is so closer here, advising Dee Mongo to do, how to move like this, set a house. And, and because of the time, I see time is going on so fast. Wow. Let's start from here.
Now, if you're building a house, sister, you put somewhere in the middle of it.
Here.
And then you leave that space because the space goes up to that tree.
Yeah.
That is good space.
Yeah.
Behind your house.
Yeah.
And then you have a view.
Oh. Robbie Nak is saying, JT, Africans are too proud to move into a woman's house, more so on her ancestral land. Maybe the Polish guy will be comfortable with it. That's what I'm thinking. If indeed, Dee Mongo is going to build that house over there in Nyabohanse, just right closer to Maro, right closer to her mom, right closer to her dad. I mean, it's almost like coming to live in Dee Mongo's home, right? So that will tell you that now, traditionally, that's not going to happen. Like, it's not an African man moving in with Dee Mongo to that home. I'm not sure, but there are people that you can get. You can you can get someone. That's why you see someone like Bushman Dude brought Gabivas to come and live with her there. Okay, MARWA is really struggling to bring Rosio back to the village in Nyabohanse. You saw how Maro was trained when he was living in Argentina in that junkyard. You saw how he wasn't himself, the freedom and everything, it was off completely. However much he will try to, hype up and seem like he's okay, he wasn't okay. And that will tell you that as an African man, it's not like, okay, that's how we are programmed, that's how we grew up seeing. So no African man will comfortably move to a lady's home, especially a house that she built and around her parents and her siblings, her brothers and sisters. You waking up to see your mother-in-law and your brothers-in-law and like that is not something that we are comfortable with as us, you know. But now, I don't know about you, in whatever you're watching me from, you could have a different culture that maybe you don't see a problem as a man to move in to a lady's house, especially in her ancestral land. But for us, honestly, it doesn't happen. But if this is the decision that Dee Mongo is taking, that she now want to settle, she bought a land and she want to build her villa. And now Maro advising her where to set the villa, how to go with it, and blah, blah, blah. And in this whole planning, there is no man's picture here to maybe say, no, according to me, because we are now a couple, okay, maybe that Polish guy. When that Polish guy was here, I think maybe if they decided as a couple that we are supposed to settle here in this village, then he could be seen there at least putting some gestures of a man like, hey, I think now, Dee Mongo, you and I will be moving here. I think this is how we'll settle our house here. And this is the design of our house. Just like you see, I am Maro want to design his house. No matter if Rosio is comfortable with the kitchen being inside a bedroom, it's none of her business, because as a man, you want to take pride in being on the front line, as an African man being on the front line, to design what you want. Sorry. So when you see Dee Mongo being on the front line, or on the contrary, being on the front line as a man, I can say as a man, it's like maybe, according to the conversation they were having now, it's like maybe time has really rushed and she feel stretched and stressed and rushed. So if she doesn't take a quick step right now to settle down as early as now, get anyone, just anyone who's willing to settle with her, then maybe or maybe not, she might not be able to secure anybody. But I don't know, man. But that's why I'm saying it. That's the direction it's going. Pebbles Muzung, welcome. Thank you for being here. Julia Thomas, you're either chill or go. Anyway. This role model was Coco Girl. Was Coco Girl living in a non-caring lifestyle, but she does not know what the kind of lifestyle only fits Caucasians, not African women. You know, I've been seeing her trying to compete with people like trying to compete with ladies like Miss Trudy and the likes of Sean Aro. And that competition didn't end well, because on the other hand, someone like Miss Trudy can go months without posting a video, and she will still come here and she's living a good life. She's there because for her, she has someone, like she's married already, and that's a marriage, okay? And she has someone to fall back to, and she has someone to count on as a man to guide her and direct her. Do this, do this. Hey, my wife, I think this is what we should do. Hey, I think this is how we should invest. I think this is where we should invest our money. And I think this is how you should invest your own money. So it's not like she's a free lady that she can go out and do whatever she want to do. But now that competition didn't end well. Now she's quickly shifting to get someone like Akode being like a role model, like this independent lady who can build her own home and have children. I don't know where on earth this children is going to come from, because if she's talking about building her home and living by herself and now playing with the children, I'm not sure where is these children going to be bought from. I don't know if you'll be paid. Hey, Gitiriba, are you willing to give me one kid for $1,000? Yes. Come tonight, I have $1,000 for you. And here's the kid, and here's the $1,000 bounce. That's business well transacted. But now, that's how it's going. Yeah, someone is crashing on you here. She wants to know all about you. Leave alone that lost person. She's lost. Hey, Gamer Girl, thank you for joining. I appreciate you being here. Mr. Nice, thank you for being here. Thank you. And y'all, Make sure you like the video and subscribe. She needs to give her husband a, okay, you go tell her to give. People have different targets and goals. Maybe having a child as adult now is not everyone's priority, and others will want to have a child before even marriage. So yeah, and nothing wrong with that, but she brags too much, as if no one else has dollars. I understand, honestly. Yeah, I do. Welcome, Onela, aka I like that new name. I was pissed with the name that you had put on yourself. Animal. I didn't like that. Whoever gave you that, Mr. Fruits, I don't like it. Okay? And you all know that I'm not Mr. Fruit, so I don't like when Mr. Fruit call people animals. However much people blackmailing that, I'm not. But anyway, thank you for changing that to be aka the human. I like that. All right, let's go on with this.
Yeah. The view here will be so good. The sunset here going up.
Today's video should be, I found land to build my dream house.
You found somewhere to build your dream house. That's Dee Mongo. But now, let's go to today's conversation that we're having in this live stream and talk about the advices now that Senso is giving. Is giving who? Her sister, or his sister, Dee Mongo, how to behave as a wife and blah, 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 blah. And tell me, if this conversation is inspired by something, or is it out of curiosity and hurry and stress that you're rushing out of time, or what is that? Why are you rushing to marriage? Why were we talking about marriage and settling so bad, so fast, and so real bad right now that we didn't have this? We used to be this world traveler, blah, blah. Want to go around the world. And now goals are changing real quick. Maro started being a traveler, and he's home. And now Dee Mongo, on the other hand, wanted to settle in Mombasa, and so nobody bought her narrative to come and buy land with her and settle in Mombasa. She's coming back to the village. She's buying land around her mother's home, and she wants to build there and have children. I don't know where these children are going to come from. But let's start from here, because that is where I saw the real juice here. Okay, can we start from here?
Me, I don't get it. To be honest.
Guys, tell us that joke.
Okay, just a moment. Okay.
But no, that would mean
Out.
encouraging my sister to be in a relationship, to even in future when she feels comfortable to have kids.
No, it's a must for sure.
So Maro is encouraging the sister Dee Mongo to settle down as early as now and have children and stuff like that as early as now, because time is ticking. And Dee Mongo look like she is accepting those kind of advices now with a very heavy heart, or let me say, gladly accepting those advices right now. I don't know what inspired that, because Dee Mongo, this wasn't like the dreams we've been having from the Empress. Empress wanted to go around, and now that's changing quick fast. Quick fast. And now we're talking about having children, Dee Mongo, when you're building a house. Wow. Why? Do you feel late? Are you feeling a little bit late? What is happening? What was the rush for? Could it be like Dee Mongo is already pregnant? Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, could it be like she's already pregnant? Or maybe she's finding a cover. JT, what is all this about the crown? Do we buy? No, Anela, you don't buy. As the more you chat, the more you engage. I explained this yesterday and in my community post. The more you engage in the chat section every day, the more YouTube ranks you. Okay. So yesterday it was some different people. Let me check today who is ranking here the first. Let me see. I can see number 1 is Karib, number 2 I'm Blessed, and number 3 only Juni. So those crons, by the way, are not bought. I'm not awarding them. So the more you engage in conversation in chat section, that's how YouTube ranks you. Yesterday it was Hamisi #1 and the likes following there, and Kerry the other day. So it's no, I don't know. It's YouTube that ranks you according to how frequent you engage, how you how you chat, how you engage with people. So keep engaging. Who knows? You might be #1 today. Today I'll take another screenshot to see who was leading. Hi. Yeah, who's leading today? All right, let's go on. So Dee Mongo, get married as early as now and have children.
To even in future.
Thank you.
Guys, I keep encouraging my sister to be in a relationship to even in future when she feels comfortable to have kids.
No, it's a must for sure.
Okay, so now, Dee Mongo, you're being encouraged by MARWA to be in a relationship, be in a relationship, have kids, and start a life as early as now, because there's a time where nobody will want to even approach you and telling you that you're beautiful, or maybe they want you. Why? Why? Because it will be too late. So is it because of time, or is there something else like that they're trying to play down? How we say play down? Kucheza chini. Kucheza chini. The brothers are encouraging her because they could eventually be the beneficiaries. Maybe that could be a thing. And to some points, I really feel that land and the villa thing that Dee Mongo want to build there, it could be a scheme that both of them came up with. Hey, can you get someone? Because I've never seen Maro coming on platform on this YouTube to say that he likes Dee Mongo's boyfriend and blah blah like that. Maybe it's because the man is a potential donor, okay? A potential donor who can donate children and can donate what? Money. So they're gonna purchase, or they purchased a land already, and Dee Mongo is gonna build that. And when she's finally free to be married, someone is gonna carry her to her home, to a different place, and now who will be running that villa? Of course, you know who. Senso. Maro will be running the villa. So at some point, it's beneficial to him, because if Dee Mongo builds a villa there and she gets married to Poland or somewhere else, or maybe get married to Mombasa or Nyabohansa, but far away from that home, and who will be left with that villa? Of course, Maro. So maybe could be something that they come up with, and now let's do this, and anyone who is going to be here, because according to now Dee Mongo is saying Maro will be who? Will be the planner, and they will be running everything, will be supervising and planning everything. So if that is a thing, but
because I'm telling you guys, if you really want to age gracefully, I always tell my sister, you choose.
You have kids, you have a man by your
You
side.
age gracefully, or you defend yourself till the end.
Yeah. So there comes the sad reality that Dee Mongo, are you going to get married as soon as now, or you spend your whole lifetime explaining yourself that why am I not married, why am I so old and I'm still home? And according to a culture, because they were basing their arguments majorly on the culture and blah blah like that. So according to the culture, there is no way that you could be here, living here for more than that. When you hit, they were talking about the red zone, okay? Danger zone. Yeah, that's the thing. Danger zone in marriage, in relationship and dating. So in danger zone, for Dee Mongo, when you hit 35 or 30, or in our culture, that is a danger zone that maybe probably you might not be able to find a man to settle with you. That's according to us. I mean, it's not superficial. In our culture, honestly, the ideal age where a young lady can easily get married is when you between, let's say, 18, immediately you have your ID, to let's say 26, 27, 25. Right there, above 25 become a little bit challenging, and from there, it now starts getting harder. You know, the amount of men who are approaching you, they start reducing, and maybe the priorities, like say, the test change. If these young men, good looking and young, handsome and rich, were approaching you, now it changes. Like now, retired sheriff, they're the one who are hitting on you, or maybe the people that you didn't want the first day, when you were in your prime. So Maro is kind of having like a black and white talk and telling them, I guess this is the time where people are hitting on you. It's the time you should get yourself someone and get yourself children as early as now. Because if you don't, by the time you realize, it will be a little bit too late. It should be too late. And you'll be walking in clubs and shouting, yo, can't you guys see me? I'm here. And can't you see even can't you see I'm beautiful? We women know sometimes sometimes when you reach 35, 36, your egg slowly decreases. That's what's up. Now, even speaking from the African point of view, like generally speaking, when you start hitting 30s as a lady, when a man asks you how old are you, and you say 30s plus, sorry, when you say you're 30s or in your 30s, it becomes a little bit ish. I mean, now it brings a second thought. It's not bad, but now, according to me, I really feel that is a good age. But in our culture, and most probably in our Kenyan culture, it becomes a little bit different. Now people start viewing you or perceiving you differently. It's like, okay, are you too late, or what is it? What's the problem? So they start asking, like, what's the problem? What is the problem? Why up to now? Okay. Now you spend a lot of your time explaining, just like Maro is telling Dee Mongo. You spend a lot of time explaining. So maybe that is the rush that Dee Mongo is trying to fight, to rush against the biological clock. She feel like a little bit rushed. If I don't get a man as now, then let me get myself a home. Let me build myself a house and get someone who can come and give me children. Then I can go on with my time, because if I go for the next 10 years, I might not be able to even have a kid. Even if I'll have all this money and a home and everyone, I might not be able to have a kid. I don't know how that sounds in our culture. I don't know. Maybe in your culture, who are watching me from your far end, it's no big deal. But for us, having children in your prime is such a big deal. Getting married in your young age as a lady is such a big deal. So it's different when you hear. Yet you have a crush and a stalker worrying about you. Let her worry about me. Because, wow. Habari bongo mama. Karibu kamati la hochafu. Hey, tell Juliet to go slowly, okay? I know that Juliet is really dying to have my attention, but it is what it is, Juliet. You and Dee Mongo are in the same WhatsApp group, At least Dee Mongo should learn from you, Juliet, that if she doesn't take advantage of this time that men are hitting on her, instead she's coming on camera and exposing, hey, look at this man is hitting on me, he wants me. Instead of grabbing someone and settling, you'll be like Juliet. Okay, Dee Mongo, you'll be like Juliet. You'll be coming to people's chats and start getting the attention. Hey, hey, JT, can't you see I'm here? Hey, can't you see I'm going crazy? Juliet, I really pity you. I know. I mean, I feel you, for real. I mean, honestly, that if that is what Dee Mongo is going to go through immediately after this era, of this phase, that people are hitting on her, and if after that, the level of desperation will be just like this I'm seeing on the chat section here from someone called Juliet. Oh, man. Okay. I understand. But anyway, Dee Mongo, it's not too late. Hey. Okay, let me go here. Start from here.
The man is busy with the Bible in front, and the wife here with
He's
the
walking
is
from
walking.
there.
And you see several kids. One is in front of them.
Let me a little bit rewind.
You see only kids following. Joe in public
And it's
bed.
so
It's so normal.
Like they went with my boyfriend to my dad, and he was kind of like,
Sorry, I'm trying to get that point, like on the right point here.
The man is busy with the Bible in front, three behind. You know, it's not family. There's nothing like holding hands. That one you can wait until.
Okay, before I play that clip, please give JT her crown. Please give her crown so she can shut up. Oh no, please ignore her. Okay, ignore her. Stop it, JT. Dee Mongo said she's in her 20s, so she's got years ahead of her to start having babies. Let me laugh in Chinese. Is that so? Is that so? She's in her what? 20s. For the last 10 years, she'll be in her 20s, and she'll be in her 20s up to 2030. She's still in her 20s. Bro, you can lie to camera, you can lie on people, you can lie to people on camera. But you know what? You cannot lie to your biological clock. It's ticking. And she's feeling that pressure. She's feeling that heat. She's feeling that rush. You can feel it in her dry laughter. She's trying to copy, she's trying to laugh and make it fun, make it look like it's just a thing. But you know what? There's no way that you can lie to your biological clock. You can keep singing, I'm in my 20s, I've done ABC. I'm in my 20s, I've done that. But you know what? You're not in your 20s. She's not. I think the ideal age for women is 28. Maximum. I'll say maximum. Kemaga. Above that, in our culture. I mean, for people who are watching me from Africa or maybe Kenya, let's say specifically from Kenya, if you're watching me from Kenya right now, or let's say East Africa or Africa precisely, let's be honest with each other, or maybe let's try to help these other people understand how they think. When a lady gets above 28, there is something about that age that comes with, literally, there's how you feel that rush. You feel like, okay, it's not getting, and that's level, because there is this point where in your prime, in your early 20s, 25, 23, 22, there's a bunch of men trying to hit on you, trying to, seek your attention and blah, blah. But after that, you start feeling the rush. You start feeling people like they're pulling out. Like they're avoiding you, like they don't take notice of you. They don't give you attention like they used to. The same thing that I was hearing Maro telling Dee Mongo. It reaches a point where men don't approach you like they used to. So at that moment, you should know deep down that, hey, it's getting out of head. Like I'm hitting the wall. The wall doesn't understand that you are an influencer who, when you hit the wall, you hit the wall. So that's how it is. So I guess that is the pressure that Dee Mongo is feeling. Because, when you move from Africa, go live somewhere, for example, in the US, let me use maybe New York City as an example. Because of the culture over there, you might not feel that rush, because over there, they don't mind about being yourself, living in your own house, even having children without marriage. Okay? You can, as a lady, you can have your own house, your own car, start a company, and have children. Nobody will come and question, hey, how come that you have children here and we don't see no husband? How come that you're living by yourself here? Who's managing? Who's doing ABC? No, it's different. But now here, speaking from our culture, according to the culture they were talking about, it's different. And while Dee Mongo is trying to build a house there and showing on camera she's buying land, she's building a house, she wants to move in or maybe move out of her home and live by herself as a lady. It speaks a lot, it brings a lot of mixed reaction, mixed thoughts. Like, what on earth is happening? Is she pregnant? Does she want to start living by herself like an independent lady? Or is she settling finally as a single mother? No, she'll be hooking up with these Polish people on the dating apps. Hey, what's up? Are you ready to give me a child? Yeah. For how much? $2,000. Come for it. Give me a blonde kid. And that's how business will be transacted. If that is the thing, then it's different. But I don't know. If you ask Dee Mongo, she will tell you maybe different. But something's here.
So if you want that to go away, it's there. You're like,
What time is it, sister?
Wow. No, I'm ending this now. It's one.
Guys, I'm gonna release my video right now. I'm releasing my video right now. Just know.
Amen. Just 17. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I went somewhere for...
Watching this video, just be you. Even me, I don't have a teeth. I don't have this. My wife keeps...
Okay.
Even if their phone drops in a shallow end, that is that a week, but consider yourself very lucky. You can prepare for me this video, kindly.
It's there. You're like,
here in Africa, the man is busy with the Bible in front, and then...
Sorry, I have to find that part.
is it done?
Yeah, this must go. No, this was for entertainment.
Now
Like, because the world that we are heading to, people want you to be you. And the beauty about you to be you is to...
All right. You be you, Dee Mongo. That was the message from Senso. And telling her, lately, or nowadays, it's different. Like, it's not like it used to be. Like, you can hear someone say, nowadays, men don't approach women just like they used to. So Maro is telling, not like nowadays. When you're speaking from that perspective, say, at this moment, men are not approaching me. Men are not approaching me like they used to. They are not approaching me that they used to. Not that nowadays, it's just you. It's just you that they're not approaching. It's not nowadays. Because now, Dee Mongo getting land for herself and building a home, is it that she wants to start, settle down as a single mother? What is the motive? Because I've been looking at this whole thing and the rush into building this home. I am Maro being so closer to Dee Mongo, like a legal advisor, and not a parent's advice here. Because if that advice was coming from congressman or maybe from Machete Man, I'll be like, okay, this is a parent-daughter advice. Like a father advising a daughter, like, no, I feel like maybe you should do that and that and that. But now, imagine I am Maro. But one thing I know is something is up with this whole thing.
don't know about tomorrow. You do something like it's your first
out for years,
my friend.
So
Monday CRM.
no way. No way. So the danger zone, that is the topic of today. That was the topic of today, talking about danger zone. So is Dee Mongo in her danger zone? Because that was the topic. Is she possibly in her danger zone that she feels like if she doesn't settle right now, it could be something that will stretch her, that will cause her maybe not to have a man in future? That's why she's want to build a house and start. If someone want to come and live with her, then so be it. If not, wow. She already have a home.
And it's so easy,
It's so easy, bro. Even if their phone drops,
To swim, and I
skin, you have to do something. Just start working on it naturally.
cooking and all that.
Yeah.
They see me eating beans and
Yeah,
all,
yeah.
and shagala bagala pot because
Well, I'm looking at that. There is this term here. Let me try to get it.
Men are chilling. No. And the trend leaves. Countries like the US, it's very hard to have relationships there because everything is attached to money. Everything.
is attached to money.
No danger zone, JT. It is menopause. Now that is the thing. Danger zone here means like a point where maybe for example, as her, she can get that attention she used to have from men, and she's approaching an age where it will be hard for her to conceive and have babies, because this whole topic was covered with what I want to have. I want to have babies, what are you planning to do in your life after fame. I want to have babies. I want to have my own family and stuff like that. So when you talk about danger zone, then again it has something to do with that. Like
You can finish. Let me prepare my video.
Go watch it all of us, okay? So if you have some in the video, okay? You guys remember to give the video a chat, and you didn't give it like so real. Chilling in a beautiful house, and it's life after fame. Life after fame. I just want to have my kids chilling in a beautiful house and just enjoying life. Because this
So that is the new term I'm hearing from Dee Mongo. Yeah. Like now Dee Mongo is talking about having our own what? Repeat, Dee Mongo.
I just want to have my kids chilling in a beautiful house and just enjoying life. Because this
Wow. Just want to have a beautiful house with your kids chilling and enjoying your life. And that topic came from danger zone in relationship. So is it a rush? Are we expecting a kid? Is it true that Dee Mongo have been having baby fevers? Or maybe or maybe not. I don't want to stretch it. I'm just gonna give it time because I'm here chilling and watching the streets, watching the space. If that is the thing, then oh my. Yeah. Her body language has been saying a lot lately, putting her best face out there. But she's very worried about something. That's what I'm feeling, by the way. That's what I feel sometimes. Something's up. Whether now, maybe it will take time, but finally, time will tell. She's running out of eggs. Man, I don't want to say, she's the one who was saying, like, that's what she want to do. Did she just say life after fame? Yeah, she just said that, life after fame. So right now she's just famous and blah, 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 and a lot of people are hitting on her. And life after that, you'll be her chilling with her, having her children running up and down. And I don't know, when is that? How old? She's in her 20s, remember?
still life, And who knows? This is the end of everything. Maybe the next years, there'll be another famous Dee Mongo and life will move on. So life after fame, chilling.
There is always there is always someone for somebody. She just has to learn to cool her boot. That's why I've been told. Oh, for real? To cool her what? Is this the end of the world traveler? The world traveler. Wild. Okay. Wild traveler. It could be because now we're talking about retiring after fame, settling down, having not having a man, but having kids. So after fame, having kids, settling down and starting a life. And the role model is Akode. She can't compare herself with Akode. She said that her role model, That's her role model. So that's it. But on the other side, if we talk about this other side of the family, somebody called Rosio, Rocabrera Mama, is getting out of the village. I don't know to where. I don't know why, but I saw her. And Conam was here, as always, to come and pray for the daughter-in-law. Somebody need to tell Conam to give Rosio a break with those prayers, because Rosio, I don't think she likes that. She doesn't like that. But let me take you there to see. Okay, just a minute. In the meantime, guys, I really hope that you guys have liked the video. Have you liked the video, by the way? Let me hope that you guys have liked the video, right? Yeah. All right, let me show you this one. So Conam, as always, went to check Rosio because she had the story. I don't know if she had the rumor or whatever, that Roro is on the road to get out of that village. At this moment, I don't really understand why Rosio is moving out. Okay? I don't understand why Rosio is getting out of that village. And to where exactly? To do what? Why? Where is she heading to? Europe, right? But why? Why that rush? So Conam pays a visit there. Pays a visit there to go and see Roro and pray for her. I don't know if she asked for that prayer, but you have no idea how this kind of prayers disgust Rosio. But Conam has to go there and do her thing anyway. But someone needs to remind Conam that Rosio is not a fan of that thing. So Roro now is taking over as a world traveler, while Senso is retiring to build a kitchen. And while Dee Mongo is retiring to build a villa and to marry a Polish guy to come and have children in her village there, Rosio wants to hit the road and start traveling. I can say, Rosio, you've played your cards really well. And nobody saw it coming. Nobody actually thought in their wildest dream that Rosio will flip the card quick fast and retire Maro to be a home man, or whatever I can call that. Home man, while Rosio is now traveling. So where exactly is Rosio going? To who? I saw a picture here. I don't know. I should put it on your screen. There's this picture I saw here that I downloaded some days. Now I'm like, okay, is Rosio going to meet these people? There is this kind of pictures that I met on the internet some days. Now I'm looking at Rosio in her times where she was in Mexico. She had life. She had friends. And this is the life that maybe she's dying to go back to. If this is the kind of life that she wants to go back to live, then I'm thinking it could be a point of no return to the village. These are the kind of friends that Rosio is missing, because in the village, who have you ever seen Rosio being free with like that? I mean, I've never seen Rosio this happy, laughing like this. I've never seen Rosio this happy in the village. And this kind of life that she's missing. She's want to go back and reunite with this kind of people. So while Maro and Dee Mongo are retiring to be home mamas, home daddies, it's time for Rosio to hit the road and start traveling as a world traveler. That is a good thing for me. I think, Rosio, you all should not retire. Don't allow Sensor to dim your dreams, dim your lights. You go out there, leave him to be in home and marry whoever you want to marry. But a disclaimer: when you leave that villa, make sure you go with the access to the CCTV, because we have a van, we have a Land Cruiser, and the villa will be now furnished. Guess who been in? Yeah. Roro is getting out because she didn't want to go back in first place. With no water, no soaps, no shops, no kitchen. She's screaming boredom in the villa. That could be a thing, but if she's going to come back, is it the end of it? Like she's moving out completely, not to go and start a life, or is she going to visit? For her, she keeps saying is a short trip. And today she was telling Conmam, we're not gonna disclose the destination. We're not gonna disclose the destination. For us, for now, let's say we're going out and yeah, we'll be back. But anyway, Conmam, just pray for Roro, and you know she doesn't like, but now just force it. Anyway,
What we are filming here. Yes, guys. Yeah. So I was talking to my daughter. She's telling me that we should be out shortly. So I want.
You are talking to Roro, and she told you, you know what, Conmam, I'm leaving your Delulu boy, and I'm going back to Europe. I'm going to Europe. I don't know for how long, but whatever I'm going to do there. And now, I want this to be between me and me. You guys should not know, not subscribers, no nobody. A wild traveler. Oh, wow. And she's going with a baby, right? Because eventually she's not going to leave the baby with Maro. Then what's Maro going to do? What if she doesn't come back? I mean, what's the mission? I'm not sure.
Wish her the best as she travels. All the best as you travel. I want to pray for you.
Yeah, pray for her. JT, what I saw happening in your village is something else. People need to wake up. Selling a land that cheap. Whoa, speaking about land, it's something different, man. I mean, it's almost like cult. Wow. But Conam comes here to pray for Rosio.
To have safe traveling masses. I know soon you will know where she'll be. So as she'll be traveling, guys, let me pray for her. Our kind and loving master.
All right, I'm going to skip that prayer. Okay? I'm just going to skip that prayer because I might end up analyzing it and saying something which is inappropriate. Respect for religion. Hi? Whatever you believe in, that is you. So for me, I'm going to skip that prayer. Rosio decided to listen to Mama Kong Mom saying her thing and her thing until we said amen. All right? And now from there is something about...
I got a question for you.
No, not me. Okay.
Yeah, also. So guys, I've spoken to my daughter. I love her so dearly. I came to say hello to them. Today is a weekend. I came from school. I just came straight here, guys, to see them.
And what is it?
It has been a couple of days from last week up to today. So I'm here. Yeah, so that's why I'm here, guys. So
Is Congressman worried about Rosio leaving that abruptly? Is she worried? Because I listened to that prayer, I was like, okay, maybe Conmam is worried that my daughter-in-law just came to the village the other day, and now she's living with a baby. And remember, these people are not married, okay? My son and her are not married, like legally, they're not married. An official wife, okay? So maybe if Conmam really thinks about that, to that direction that Rosio is leaving the village immediately after landing, it's been some weeks that they were here, and Rosio is talking about leaving. I really think that Conmam is kinda a little bit worried, like, oh, why is Rosio leaving? Why is she leaving? You know? She's gonna come back. Maybe she's going for good. You know, I kind of feel like she's worried. She must be worried. Why is Rosio leaving? Because according to Rosio, she's like, no, we don't want to disclose my destination. I don't want to say for how long I'm going to stay there. It's going to be a short trip. But that's how you're going to go. In the meantime, since we'll be left in the village. But I feel the worry in Conmam's voice, like she's worried. Maybe Rosio is not going to come back. Or something about that. Or maybe it could be a reason why she's leaving. I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, I don't know. I don't know. Guys, how many likes do we have? Kindly. More than 170 people in the house. Kindly hit the like button, okay? Please hit the like button. While Rosio is hitting the rod, you hit the like button. Something weird is going on. I really think so. Because is it the best time for Roro to leave while Maro is really busy putting up stuff together? They are starting a company. They want to build some kitchen. They want to do ABC. I mean, there's a lot of things that they are trying to do. But now, Rosio saying that she wants to leave immediately or right now. I'm not sure if that is the plan. I mean, I don't know about that. I'm not sure. But for me, I really think there is something really crazy going on there. And from Conam's voice, I feel it. I feel like she's worried a little bit. Worried about Dee leaving, not Dee. Roro leaving the village that quick. Worried about if she'll be coming back or not. And worried about the reason why she's leaving. But if everything is okay, then I guess that is it. I mean, if everything is okay, no, fine. Fine, then she should go. And Conam makes a prayer over there and say, yeah, my daughter, just travel safely and come back. Yeah. Just a moment, guys. There's something I'm trying to put on the screen. Guys, in the meantime, like the video. In the meantime, like the video. Okay, yeah, I guess that was it. I saw it. All right, so let me see what you guys are thinking. JT, I think is Destiny Swamp. Huh? Roro sucked, can't get Destiny. Oh, really? Like she flipped when Senso is saying he's retiring, then now Rosio is taking over as a traveler. But even Dee Mongo is trying to retire. Can't you see, guys? Like Dee Mongo is like retiring now, want to stay home and have children. Life after what? Life after fame. Maybe they're retiring. You know, maybe. Hi, JT and gang. Hope I'm not too late. Not too late, but almost. You may need to rewind, okay? Right now, Paris has tune in her head she can't get rid of. Hit the road, Jack. That tune, I don't know how to sing it. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back. No more. Hey, I wish I would know how that thing is sung. Hit the rock, Jack, and don't you come back no more. She's manifesting that freedom to finally go back to the bill. Roro, when you come back, when Rosio come back, if she will take that longer, she will come back to find someone already occupied the bill. Rosio is taking advantage of Maro. I don't think Conam or Senso will allow if she was an African woman. Rosio is not a homemaker. I'm looking at all these things and how Rosio is in a hurry to start traveling, to get out of that village. You know, I'm really thinking that if Maro sacrificed his career for 7 months, staying in that junkyard, babysitting Rosio, and looking at her, after her and all that, waiting for her instead of getting out and going to Craig Kent, actually even putting his channel in a position that is almost collapsing and no views at all and everything, only to land in the village. And Rosio is like, I'm getting out, I'm going to Europe. Just like that. I mean, when they were in Argentina, Maro had all the all the chances to just get out of that village, not village, that junkyard, and hit the road. But he stayed there for closer to 8 months. And just landing in the village yesterday, Rosio is already tired of the village. Maybe not even ready. Maybe the plan was just to reach to the Nyabohanse so that Conam and Condad can see their grandson. And now she'll get back. If it wasn't for that, she couldn't even come back. Because I don't think if she had that in mind, that we are going back to Africa to start a family and do stuff like that, then immediately after landing, 2 weeks, she's talking about going to Europe. That could be a thing. Like maybe there's something about it that I don't understand completely. Maybe she's tired. Somebody saying she's tired of girl. But it's not going to be easy. Life here in the UK. Maybe she's well connected. You may say it's not easy, but now to your surprise, you find that Roro have this person who's waiting for her over there, her dream person. Should I show you what it means? Let me show you. There is something about Roro here, There is something about her lifestyle when she was there. Friends like this, they're still there waiting for her. So don't you even, the other day I was hearing Senso saying, maybe my fans who are watching there, they should connect with you and host you. She was like, no, okay? No. I have everything figured together. I have everything figured out. So don't even stress yourself to host me and blah, blah, like that. I just want to come out there and I'm good. I'm fine. I was like, okay, that could be a thing. Let's just see that. This life. That life. That's where she's going back to. Trust me or not, that's where she's going back to. Longest final destination will be Argentina. Man, this is crazy. I've been having the same feeling, but I don't understand. I've been having the same feeling that she may say she's going back to UK with a baby, with no plans and stuff like that. No, I don't think. Maybe the plan is fly back to Argentina, leave the baby with the grandmama, that is Mr. Louis' wife. Then she can go back where she wants to go. Remember, when she was constructing that studio apartment and converted it to a B&B, I was like, this could be an investment. And when she starts going back out to do her thing, she'll have something generating money. And again, could be a thing that after flying out, now, because they don't have a proper marriage between Senso and her, she can start demanding child support, because now they're not together. They're not together. I don't know if you guys get that concept. Like she go back to UK or maybe go back to Argentina, because apparently Maro did not succeed in getting his passport or his visa. So going back to Argentina at this moment will be hard for Maro, and especially that they're not with Rosio. You saw the reception, right? So if she goes back by herself and leave the baby with a mother-in-law to Maro, like Mr. and Mrs. Lewis, then for her, she goes back to do her thing elsewhere, Mexico or wherever. Then Maro has no right to go back to Argentina to demand a baby. First of all, they're not married. So Rosio can demand child support from Maro any moment from now. And she's like, life in UK is hard, Life in UK here, it's hard for me and having this baby. And this man, we are not married, so I demand child support. It could be a real good game plan. If that is what Rosio is planning in her head, then I guess she's succeeding slowly. Land in Argentina tomorrow, leave the baby there, go to Mexico. So is Maro going to come for you in Mexico or go to Argentina to demand for the baby? I don't know. I'm not sure. Maro had a motive, though, staying in Argentina. He did that for a reason. And it wasn't for Rosio. No, it wasn't for her. It was for the passport. It was for the visa and passport, right? Or residence, let me say, residence. But not because he didn't get it, then will he surprise you that it was Rosio's part of plan, like don't get the passport and residence, because if you do, you'll be free to come to Argentina anytime, and I want to cut the ties. After landing there, take you home. When you arrive at home, I fly back to my home and chill, so I can leave you and your African parasites do your thing, while me and my people stay here, and we demand child support from you anytime. Honestly though, if Rosio had insulted me, not letting, honestly though, if Rosio had insulted me, not letting me into my brother's compound, I would be done with her. Oh. What did Island Guy say? I'm looking for the comment that you replied to. What did Island Guy say? I don't know, I can't see. She's going for good. She is going to find her blonde Irishman. Exactly my point. But anyway, it's a little bit tricky here. Looking at all this thing, I feel there is something about it. You know? Rosio hit the jackpot when she hooked up with Maro. Not even in Mexican crooners on the streets corners wanted her. Well, I told you Damela was going to come for her. She had to go for sure. And she's going. She's going. But let's see. What are the chances of Maro getting the strong passport now? Chances are closer to nothing. Closer to zero. Because if Rosio goes on her way and go back home, then I guess chances will be closer to nothing. Okay? Maybe. I'm not sure. But now it's be hard. If Rosio start traveling on her own, that means she'll go back to her home. And now, how will Maro follow her back there? It will be hard. That's what I'm feeling. Rosio said she only agreed to come to Africa because Maro promised her travels. She is leaving, so Maro can leave everything and follow her. Damn. That sounds crazy anyway. That sounds crazy. But could be a it could be a possibility. I mean, I don't really see it as like something impossible. I really think it's a possibility. But I don't know. Madam Parasite could be doing it to get Maro jealous for Imelda ring. Now, maybe Rosio is trying to communicate that I am a free person. We are not married. So if I'm getting out of the villa, so you all know that I'm going somewhere. We are not married. We just have a baby. And the baby should not be a bother because I'm going to leave the baby with Mr. Luz. And so I'm going back to the streets. So if Maro wants me, he had to do the tingo, put a ring on my finger, take cows to Argentina like he promised. And what else? Whatever. They are using the legal fees for their own benefit. Oh, talking about legal fees. Maybe let me wait. And Maro also proved they argued a lot in Argentina. Maro loves white and has no self-confidence. So he used to big talk to cage Rosio back. Talking buy cars for Rosio to drive, talking her drive school. Yeah, those big talks, right? And immediately after landing to the village, Maro gave Rosio a mandate to design the company's logo, travel company's logo, to design the kitchen from Pinterest and internet images. So Rosio was sitting on the laptop and come up with a design of kitchen and talking about how we building like the biggest garage here, park that we have 6 cars and plus. So those big talks. Add more hoses, even having something different, a BMW or Mercedes-Benz, like a home car, a family car. And she went to the driving school. So just immediately after landing the village, you saw Rosio driving that Land Cruiser, only to get her the. But I guess maybe Rosio has a different plan, because I don't think it will be necessary for her to start moving from now, from that village this moment. That's a little bit unnecessary, you know. Not unless there's something really urgent that she wants to do. Maybe there is definitely something behind Rosio going. Then people don't do anything without purpose. That's what I'm saying. Why did Mr. Maro post a video asking, does my baby look like my sister? You know, I decided not to talk about that because, you know, people are really blackmailing me. Anytime I make a comment like, hey, JD talking about kids? Oh. So I decided, no, I'm going to say, could be something. You know, could be something. But for now, I'm going to stay out of that. It's weird, though. I'm going to stay out of it. Yeah. Roro Longnose is the ungrateful one because she wants everything now. Definitely, you know. Picture a tall, slender, blue-eyed man picking Rosio at the airport in a black Maro wool. Oh my God! Turn bay red. Can a black person turn red? Can a black person turn red? Can turn yellow? Can't a black person can turn anything? You're playing with anger. Are you trying to joke with anger? What anger can do? Anyway, guys, speaking about someone picking Roro from the airport, maybe that is the person you see here, this man. Now imagine this person that she's laughing to Rosio like that, being the one to pick Roro on the airport. Hey, guys, I guess it's about time I get out of these streets. It's been a pleasure having you all, and I appreciate you being here. So thank you for being here. Thanks to Clara. Today, you're not insulting me. Thank you all. I like you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. I guess I'll be seeing you in the next coming one. Let's continue this conversation down below. Do you think Rosio is going to come back to the village? And do you think there is something behind her move? Is there anything you think? What is the reason why Dee Mongo is rushing into building a house and starting a family? Could it be something? Are they retiring? Are we expecting something? Now, let me know what you think about those questions that I'm asking you in the comment section. Like the video before you go and subscribe. My name is JT. This is JT Podcast. It was my pleasure having you all. Thank you so much. Adios.
Say what you wanna say to me now.